this week's newsletter that Doug has prepared for us. Doug, what's the lead story and what's going on around the nation?
Okay, our lead story this week comes from a gentleman by the name of Brian Burrows, who's the executive director of Michigan Trout Unlimited. He had an itching, I guess you want to call it, of the impact on dam removals. And he was looking
here we go. Okay.
At water temperature. Well, actually, it's sort of good news. I mean, you can see that chart out there. Essentially, that downstream of a dam, where the water is flowing, going downstream, stays pretty cool. It's in that 50 to 55 range. Everything above the dam, now this is before the dam is removed, is in that 70 to 73 degree range, in that range. So, I mean, as far as fish are concerned, going from a 50 degree water temperature up a water slide or water ladder into 70, 72 degrees has got to have a huge impact on these fish. They become more lethargic, not quite up to doing their duty. So I think this is good news, and it was a good study. He really did his homework here. But anyway, just good news for fly fishermen themselves, and or whether you're for or against dam removals. This would suggest, obviously, that this is for dam removal. So that,
okay.
These fish stay alive a little longer. Nationally, they had a whale beach dead, of course, up on Martha's Vineyard. There's some speculation, about these wind turbines, et cetera, that may have caused this, but I don't believe it was. I believe he was hit probably by a boat.
Oh, no, stop that. No. Mm-mm.
What?
No, this is wind turbine nonsense.
Well, they're unclear about the death.
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. That's what they're going to say. They're going to blame it on boats because as far as the Biden administration is, the wind turbines are good, boats are bad. Wrong. It's the exact opposite. This is another damn distraction. If you're telling me this whale got hit by a boat, no, dump the Kool-Aid out.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we do know. Yeah. There is science about the wind turbine disturbances on all kinds of aquatic life. Whales are included. They don't want to admit it. So anyway.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's natural causes too. All right, moving on. In Montana, they now have a new conservation license that's required to access most state lands, and that was effective July 1st, yesterday. I guess, I don't know if the good or bad of this. I think it's okay. It's covering some of their costs is what it's doing, I guess.
Well, it's another profit point for them. Okay.
Sure. In Nebraska, paddlefish snagging permits are still being accepted July 1st through the 14th. There's a lot of those paddlefish around. Good grief. I've seen them up on the Yellowstone as well. That bridge collapse that we had here a couple of weeks ago, the train derailment that had some things going to the river, they are, I don't know what you want to call it, narrowing down on getting that all taken care of. It's not over yet. They are closed. The Yellowstone River is closed to all public access 1 mile upstream and 2.5 miles downstream of the Twin Bridges Road Railroad Bridge in Stillwater County. Don't have an anticipated end to this, but it's not as bad as some they've had. They are doing a cleanup process right now.
Yeah, good for them.
Okay. Let's see. We had a record largemouth caught by Lee Ann Powell of Jackson, Texas. Was on Ivy Lake with a guide when she boated a 12-pound, 3-ounce largemouth bass. That's a big bass.
Yep.
Now, they claim it is a new world record. I don't know.
No. That may be a line record, but it's not a world record on bass by any means. Not even close.
I didn't think so. There's a guy who caught a beautiful tiger trout up in Wyoming, 31 inches and almost 12 pounds. What a fish. Nice looking fish. Got some tips on using a chatterbait video. You also got an article in here about spin a yarn, a guide to fly tying yarn.
Yeah.
It's become popular. People are using these things because they're call them iridescent. So they're kind of nice. And the product they promoted here was something called a changed subject. Cast King Tripolymer Advanced Model Filament sets a standard in fishing line. Now that's a header. It's a tri-mixture, of nylon products and a different extrusion process, that gives you better stretch and less breakage, so to speak. Looks like a good product.
Okay.
Don't know. It's got all this, the highlights of any nylon or other fishing lines, including high abrasion resistance, knot strength, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I want to back up on that world record bass. That was a line class record.
There you go. I didn't see that. Anyway, it's still a big fish. Holy.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what. Did you go out and look at the article?
Yeah, but the world record largemouth bass is considerably bigger than that. But that's a line class record, which is fine. I mean, that's
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, agreed. Now, my head story was about whales. Now we're talking about whale problems and down along the Florida coast. They're saying there's a baleen whale rule that's being put forth, I guess is the way to put it. And this whale, you can see a picture of it as you go through the article. With this proposed rule, I should say, will shut down a major portion of the northern Gulf of Mexico. Okay. I don't know. There aren't that many of these, and I saw the number somewhere. 50 of these out there that they know of.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why this one popped up, but, this is where they're putting in that 11.5 mile an hour restriction on boats. So, good luck. On boating safety, because of the holidays, everyone out there on all the websites are promoting safety out on the water, because a lot of people move their boats or drive their boats up to where the fireworks are going off. But, what they're quoting here is the top statistics, the top 5 factors in boating accidents last year was operator inattention, operator inexperience, improper lookout, excessive speed, and machinery failure. So if you're out there drinking and whatever it is that you're doing, pay attention. You've just been driving on a highway.
Shame on you for that. Yep.
Yeah, shame on you. So if you're going to be out there, please watch. Pay attention. And finally, we have a new rifle out by Sturm Juger. It is the Marlin 1894 lever action rifle. Nice looking rifle.
Boom.
Can't tell you anything about it too much. 44 Magnum with the classic look and feel. It's all there. nice.
Okay, I want to back up and get rid of the confusion on this Texas bass. That was 12 pounds 3 ounces. The world largemouth all tackle record is 22 pounds 4 ounces. Okay.
How about the guy? Wasn't there a 24-pounder back in the 20s or 30s?
Nope, this is the 22.4, 1932, and then
yeah. Okay, it must be it then.
IGFA. Let's see, there was one in 2009, July 2nd, 2009, in Japan. That was also 22.4.
Good grief.
Yeah. George Perry was the angler in 1932, and that was on Montgomery Lake in Georgia.
I remember the name now.
Yeah. So
definitely.
That's what it is. Okay.
Okay. All right, we're gonna finish up here with an article I think you sent me down in Louisiana. Wild pigs are creating havoc.
Oh man.
Duh.
Yeah.
So this is not anything new in the South. I don't know. It's just about their destruction, et cetera. There's a video about feral swine.
Yeah. Well,
that's about it, Don.
Nationally, Doug, these guys are a huge issue, and the regulations are in place, but that's like closing the barn door after the pigs got loose, and unfortunately, they're most states that have them, they do the same thing, and they're in a situation where they're never ever going to be able to barbecue their way out of it. Arizona, we've been taking a look at, excuse me, feral hogs in Arizona. They're certainly not a natural occurrence. We've had hogs get loose in tractor trailer incidences. We've got hog farms up in the Sholo area in northern Arizona. There's hogs getting loose up there. We've got hogs sneaking across the border from New Mexico and southeast Arizona. And I had a discussion last week with, in fact, it was on air, Todd Buck, cooperative biologist, paid for by the Arizona Deer Association and Mule Deer Foundation up on the Arizona Strip country. And the feral hogs, they're there. They're migrating in from Mud and Black Mountain up on the Arizona Strip on the northern Kaibab Plateau. And these guys are, same damn thing. I brought this to the Game and Fish's attention 10 years ago, let's say. Everybody laughed. Now the hunting opportunity for feral hogs is in the game regulations. So laugh at me if you want to. I keep bringing these things to your attention. I said, look, you need to do this before we have too many to barbecue your way out of the situation. And Arizona's going to go the same way. I hate to say it, but anyway.
What few we have up here is down on the Arizona Strip. Not that many. I understand. Okay, that's it, Donald. Okay,
one thing I do want to add, in your travels across the country, I don't care where you live, please, police your chains on whatever you're towing, your trailer, the safety chains, make sure that they're the right length and they don't drag on the road surface to start fires. And if you pull to the shoulder of the road, please make sure that you don't park in the grass. Try to stay in the dirt shoulder or paved shoulder. Reason being, your catalytic converter operates at 500 to 800 degrees under normal circumstances. Pulling a heavy load, you could superheat your cat to 1200 degrees, and you pull in the grass, poof, you can start a fire. Okay, so just be cautious and hang your flag out. Salute a soldier. Celebrate our Independence Day. Make America great again. I'm Don McDowell with Doug at the Dairy Queen. Oh, Doug, guess what? Guess what the special is at Dairy Queen today? It is a 3-piece chicken strip deal.
Oh.
Dude, are you in luck? 7-meal deal. You get all meat and seasoned chicken strips, dipping sauce with fries, and your choice of a 21-ounce drink and a sundae, Doug, on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. The one they're promoting up here is some kind of blueberry shortcake type of flurry. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. All right. Hey, sign up for the newsletter at huntingfishing.com. Thank you, Doug. I'm Don McDowell.